This video is a warning. Don't buy the PlayStation All Digital Edition. It is a rip-off. Let's talk about it. But I want to break down some of the overall costs that are going to be affected. Maybe it'll work for you. This is just one of the reasons why I decided to go with the little hunchback thing instead of the sleek goddess. That is the PS5 All Digital Edition. Please follow the 4Player LAN Party podcast on Apple Podcast or Google Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See more videos from me and the rest of the team, because we're going to have videos of our podcast posted over here. I wanted to kind of jump into the dollars and cents of the PlayStation 5 All Digital Edition and why I personally think almost nobody should have it, even though Sony's not really delivering them out to people. I think somebody says like 1% of all PlayStations pre-ordered were digital edition. I really do think it's a waste of money. Let's talk about it. So when it comes to buying a system, any system, whatever, doesn't matter, you have to think about the short-term costs, which is the system. You might want to get a second controller. You're going to want to get a headset to play online, the online subscription service, because every single console now has one. Then you're going to want to worry about games, and those are where we start to get into the weeds with the PlayStation 5 All Digital Edition. It's expensive. Now you're like, wait. You're saving $100. No, you're not. When it comes to buying games, let's start there, because it's the easiest one to talk about. Everybody knows if you buy a physical game, you hate the game, you're not playing anymore, you can go in, you can trade it in. Sometimes you can trade it during a promotional period, get a little extra money. You're not really gonna make, your investment back and what you put in the game, but you did play it, you did have a good time, and you're able to get something back towards something else. That right there is a return on investment. If you are not going to be able to do that with the digital games, what exactly are you gonna be getting out of this investment? And that's where I start to run into my first problem, dealing with PlayStation Store. Unfortunately, PlayStation is the only console service that offers games only on their on-console store. You have to buy it from their native app or their native store. So if they decide to put the game on sale, you're golden. If they decide not to, or there's a sale at a store and you just can't buy it, you're stuck. You're out of the loop. You're done. You're just done. That's a problem, because you're not going to be able to return your investment on this anyway, meaning you don't have the opportunity, if you don't like the game, to trade it in, and you might be buying a game because other people want to play the same game. You can't return a game if you wanted to buy it pre-owned because you're not sure about it. You're kind of just jumping all in to the system. It's a lot of money to invest in a maybe. It's a lot of commitment every time you click purchase. What if we have a problem like we have this year, where a lot of games come out that have a lot of hype, but a lot of them aren't finished, they're not completed, there's a lot of problems with the game. You're not gonna be able to return it because you played it, because you turned it on. Sony knows that, so you're stuck. Another really big issue that I'm running into, which does affect people with a disc version as well, but not as much, storage. Storage capacity for disc games is a lot less because the disc holds a certain amount of storage that the game console can use in replacement of having to put it all on the system. So you don't need as much storage wasted on the system. And since we know that the PlayStation is starting at 800 gigabytes, not a full terabyte, and then I don't know if that is before or after the operating system is on, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, that's 600 or 700 gigs. And the average game is gonna be 5200 gigs. It's like Xbox One VCR levels of stank. And the only way that we have confirmed to buy more storage right now is NVMe SSDs, which are expensive because you need to buy the 4th gen NVMe, which for a terabyte of NVMe storage, which you want to do because you don't want to swap out NVMe's, that's like $150. Moderately priced NVMe in that range, you can't cheap out. You can't go to the store and see a Gen 2 NVMe, which is like $70, be like, oh, I'm gonna get that one. Can't do it. So you're left here with another problem. Now we just talked about $150 you have to pay to get storage, and you're gonna have to get storage quicker than the person next to you with the disk drive. Nobody wants the hump. I don't want the hump. The money's there. The hump gives me a better price on my next game. The hump allows me to transfer things. The hump allows me to buy a pre-owned game from GameStop and return it if I don't like it. The hump allows me so much more possibilities. I mean, it's ugly. It's ugly. I mean, it's just, I think about it like Belle Biv DeVoe's Poison, right? Except like it's just curvy, and you're just like, ooh, ooh. And then you're looking at the other console like, but the other console's good, you know, it's got good credit, you know, it's nice, you know, it you know, helps out the kids. The problem you're gonna run into with an all digital edition console is honestly, it's just gonna cost you so much money to keep it up, not to mention the upfront costs that are associated with it. And I'm not saying that some of these costs don't affect people who buy the other version of the console, but it doesn't involve it as much. If you have a disc version, you save money to start with just because you spend $100. You're not getting anything special. It's the same internals and everything like that. That's that hump, that ugly hump they keep bringing up, gives you a world of extra savings. And then when you need to go buy an NVMe SSD, guess what you can do? You take those games that you bought that you're not playing anymore, you take them to a GameStop, you can trade them in. And if you don't think GameStop is gonna start selling NVMe SSDs, you're effing crazy. If you wanna buy the all digital edition, I completely understand. It's sleek, it's sexy, save $100, whatever. But there's no point. I'm trying to help you think about what I'm saying. All right, guys, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm effing crazy. But until then, check out our podcast, 4-Player LAN Party, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to hit me up. I think I'm gonna start a Twitter soon. I don't know. I don't even think you guys are gonna watch this video if it ends up popping off. I will be shocked. I highly doubt it though. If it does, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Keep watching for more content. I love you.